Rivian's R1S SUV has risen to such a degree of recognition, and with the automaker ramping up deliveries, it is evident this EV is eagerly trying to replicate the success of fellow EV-centric automaker, Tesla. In fact, of all the big-name car companies announcing additions to the EV market, Rivian stands out as one of the most promising. With the deliveries of the Rivian R1S so far, and the reviews we've been getting from the R1T electric adventure pickup truck, there is some great prospect that the vast majority of reservation holders would find the R1S to be a great SUV. In this video, we cover the most amazing features of the Rivian R1S, so you can make an informed decision on whether it's for you. Before we proceed, if you're enjoying this video, then be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for the channel for new video updates. Like, share, and comment below. And stick around till the end to find out if you should buy the Rivian R1S SUV. Okay. Moving forward. The top amazing features of the R1S. Battery and range. With the Rivian R1S, you get the opportunity to choose between 3 different battery capacities. There is the 105 kWh battery option that offers 260 miles of range on a single charge. The 135 kWh battery option, which is capable of 316 miles of range, about the same as the R1T, and the 180 kWh battery pack, which offers up to 400 miles of range on a single charge. These battery capacity options are really impressive when you place them side by side with the Tesla Model 3 long-range AWD, for example, which offers 352 miles of range in the EPA charge cycle, generated from a 75 kWh battery. The R1S is capable of charging at up to 190 kilowatts, and though this figure may sound impressive, it falls short when you compare it to other EV sedans like the Porsche Taycan, which charges up to 270 kilowatts. Rivian has, however, promised advancements in the charge capacity, and we can expect future Rivian models with up to 300 kilowatts charging capabilities in the future. Another impressive feature of the R1S is its tow charging feature. How this works is, the R1S can be hooked up to a towing vehicle, like a semi-truck, and then pulled forward. This would generate kinetic energy that can be fed into the car's battery to charge it up. Though this feature is mainly for emergencies, it is still a pretty handy feature to have in the car. Rivian is also taking steps to establish its own high-speed charging network, similar to the networks established by Tesla so far. That means R1S owners would have access to the company's own chargers, which may initially be an exclusive deal, but would eventually open up to other EV brands that aren't necessarily Rivian. This would help the automaker not to depend on the general public charging networks, which are highly irregular and inconsistent. The automaker has announced plans to establish its charging network all over the US and Canada, which would offer 200 kilowatts chargers by 2023, and then steadily increase the charging speed of these chargers to 300 kilowatts. Power and performance. Rivian may, arguably, be one of the most powerful electric vehicles in the market today, and it sure doesn't disappoint when it comes to performance. The R1S comes equipped with quad motors, one for each wheel, capable of delivering up to 800 horsepower and 900 pound-per-feet of torque. Unlike the 1, 2, and 3 motor setups that you'd find in most electric vehicles, Rivian's quad powertrain system allows for control and adjustment of the amount of power being delivered to each individual wheel. The R1S has a pretty impressive acceleration spec sheet for an SUV of its size. This workhorse is capable of sprinting to 60 miles per hour in a supercar matching 3.0 seconds, which is about the same as the R1T truck, which has the same 0 to 60 time. Design and comfort. The R1S has a really aesthetic design from its exterior to the cabin. Sitting in this SUV evokes a luxurious and expensive feel, with its contemporary styling, blended with fancy leather and elegant wood trims. The interior is made to have versatile seatings with a 5-seater and a 7-seater configuration, though the 7-seat configuration isn't yet available in the top performance model. The panoramic roof adds to the stargazing experience Rivian provides, all in a bid to enhance your driving experience. The R1S comes equipped with the Rivian Elevation sound system, costumed engineered by Meridian for Rivian, and features a series of speakers embedded all over the cabin. Even the trunk of this SUV is quite spacious. The R1S production model has a 12 cubic foot front trunk, equipped with a large rear cargo area, a split tailgate, and a spacious-looking third row. With all seats unfolded, the R1S offers 7.1 cubic feet of cargo space, and when you take off the spare tire, you can get an extra 6.4 cubic feet of capacity. Off-road capabilities. When it comes to off-road driving, the R1S seems to have been specifically built to handle off-roading and adventure trips, with its 14.9-inch ground clearance height and 3 tire options to choose from, including the all-terrain, road, and sport tires. This all-weather SUV has a maximum towing capacity of 7,700 pounds. Driving modes. Depending on your mood, road type, and traffic conditions, the Rivian R1S provides you the choice of selecting one of 8 driving modes, 4 modes for on-road and 4 for off-road driving. These modes control the ride height, accelerator pedal, suspension stiffness, regenerative braking response, the behavior of the all-wheel drive system, and stability control. These modes are: the Sport mode, which is designed for optimum on-road driving performance. The All-Purpose mode, optimized for everyday driving. The Efficiency-Focused Conserve mode, which drops the ride height to its lowest and turns regenerative braking to the max. The Towing mode sets the ride height to standard, sets the suspension to stiff, as well as the regenerative braking to maximum, and switches back to all-wheel drive. The Off-Road Drift is designed for sliding around in the dirt. The Off-Road Rally mode is essentially a less extreme version of drift mode that reduces stability control intervention without shutting it off entirely. The Off-Road Rock Crawl serves best for slower and more technical off-road driving, and the Off-Road Auto uses preset configurations for the average off-road scenario. Price. There are 3 trims of the R1S: the Explore package, the Adventure package, and the Launch Edition model. Generally, the price of the Rivian R1S has gone up this 2022. The base model of the Explorer's Edition with dual motors and a 260-mile battery pack starts at $72,500, while the Adventure package with the same specs costs $78,500. The fully loaded Launch Edition is currently sold out, and originally sold at $75,500. This pricing for the R1S is quite compelling when you put it side by side with other EV SUVs like the Tesla Model X, which sells at $89,000. Safety. When it comes to safety, we can say that the safety standards put in place by Rivian for the R1S are quite impressive. This SUV comes with a total of 8 airbags, all fitted by hand. The R1S, like the R1T, also comes equipped with the Rivian proprietary hands-free driver assistance technology suite, called Driver Plus, which offers key safety features like standard automated emergency braking and standard lane departure warning. We should mention that Rivian's Driver Plus isn't really aimed at achieving self-driving, like Tesla's full self-drive, but fulfills more of a safety role. Display controls. The 2022 Rivian R1S features 2 displays inside the cabin. A large 15.3-inch digital gauge cluster replaces analog instruments, while a large 12.3-inch touchscreen on the dash controls media, navigation, and temperature adjustment. And this infotainment unit isn't just for the driver and shotgun riders. Even second-row passengers get a touchscreen at the back of the center console to adjust the climate control. So, there you have it. The most exciting features, in our opinion, of the Rivian R1S. If you enjoyed the video, then be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for new video alerts. Like, share, and leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comments section below. Thanks for watching.